things I want to show you in here, and then I'll go back over and show you some other things you can do within StatCrunch, maybe to help your group. So let's take a look at, first of all, I want to show you how to add a title to output. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to make a graph of anything in here. Let's just say I do a pie chart for, and you're going to always use data. You have all the data here. I'll just do it on gender, pretty boring thing to do. I'll do it actually on section. That's pretty boring. If you scroll down now, down here, you'll see title optional. And I can just type in here display of sections, whatever you want to name it. I also wanted to point out here, you have some options on color. You might want to go ahead and pick some different color options here and see what happens, what it does to your display. Let's just pick alternate 7 colors and see what it looks like. It's a pretty boring display there. Let's go back, and you remember you can go here to edit, and I could change the color option maybe to the next one down is called soft. You'll notice the colors are a little bit softer. But again, there's how I created this display with the title. Now, if I want to copy this into my Word file, if I click here and I say copy, a new image will come up, the same image, and look at the tip here. Right-click this and do copy image. And if you have a Word file open, which I don't right now, but if I open up a Word file and I go into that Word file and I right-click here and I can just go paste. And there's that display. And within Word, you can move this around. You can make it larger and smaller. One tip in Word, since you're going to be making a fact sheet where you might want to move things around here, if you use the layout option up here and you go to position, more layout options, and you select in front of text, this will allow you to move that figure around on the page rather than it just being either centered to the left or to the right. Okay, let's get back over to StatCrunch. I wanted to show you one other thing. Just to remind you, one of the items in the instructions asks you to create a graphical display using a quantitative variable and then using a grouping variable. So let's go ahead and do let's say a box plot. And I'm going to do that section again. This is going to be pretty boring. Now let's actually do age. And I'm going to do it group by section. And then again, remember down here. Now on this one, I could also do a title. And remember, I also want to make sure I'm identifying outliers, and I also probably want to do the horizontal boxes. And I'm just going to do age by section, put a title on it, and then compute. And so now I've got a grouping variable shown here, and I've got a box plot for each of those variables. So I just wanted to show you that. We did go over it, but just wanted to make sure I remembered how to do that. And again, if you wanted to copy this, go Edit, Copy. Right-click on that new image, copy image, go to your Word file, right-click wherever you want to put it, and paste it. And it'll appear there. And again, if you want to move it around a little bit, you want to go to Position on the Layout tab and go to Text Wrapping in front of text, and then you'll be able to move that around. One other thing I wanted to show you in StatCrunch, when you do the summary statistics, the copy function does not work as well for that. So summary stats on the columns, and let's do it, let's just say on age. I'll just pick one variable here, and I'm just going to do the mean. And if I compute, now there is an option here to copy it, but it doesn't come out very neat. So what I would suggest you do is use what's called a snip tool. And I know that both Word, Microsoft rather, and Macintosh computers have a snipping tool. And if you just click on New, you can actually go right here and make a snip. And then again, you can go to your Word file and go ahead and just do a Control V, and that snip will come over. And again, if you wanted to move it around, just change the position there and put it in front of the text. And now you can move that around also. So just a suggestion on the summary stats, the copy function, it is here, but it just doesn't come out as neatly. And you're just going to drag your mouse if you're going to copy it the way they suggest. It just does not save the formatting. It's not very pretty. The other thing